Hey guys, welcome to Muntcast episode 3. Today we're gonna start off with Blade Runner. So let's just get this out of the way. So if you had to use one word to describe Blade Runner, what would it be?
Epic. All jokes aside, that was not planned.
Thank you. All right, so let's start. TJ, I want you to start. Thoughts on the whole movie?
Well, unfortunately, I did not get the chance to see the whole movie. I had to leave towards the end, but the soundtrack and the visuals were probably the best I have ever seen in any movie. I don't really watch very many sci-fi movies or cyberpunk movies, but I don't think many other movies could top that.
Yeah. Alright, so I'd have to disagree with you.
Yeah.
Blade Runner is in fact the best cyberpunk movie in history. And that is not a joke. There has been other cyberpunk movies such as The Matrix, as you have probably seen. But Blade Runner was just so much better. The sound, shout out to Hans Zimmer, yes, just all out is just fantastic. You know, I watched the movie 2 times. You know, I'd kill to watch the movie again. But
In theaters.
Yeah. It was actually funny how we watched it the second time, because we went to the movie theater.
Well, your second time, my third time.
Yeah.
Bitch.
TJ's first time. We went to the movie theaters, and the lady comes up to us. No, actually, we come up to her. And she says, you have to be 17. And she asks for our IDs. So, you want to put in some?
Yeah, Tyler was the only one that showed her his ID, and she didn't even think to check it. She just believed he was 17.
Wait, are you 17?
No, I'm not 17.
So
Neither of us
he was
17.
the only one. He's 17.
I'm 16.
Oh, yeah.
16. But, she didn't even think to check it. I would have shown her mine, and she probably would have thought I was 17 as well, but Dominic did not have ID
But you
on
look
him.
14.
Okay, thank you. But, Dominic did not have ID on him, the lady would not let us in the movie.
Yeah, so
And-
we went outside. Well, I didn't understand. Remember, you were like, all right, we'll just go get something. Like, I don't have any money. He's like, I'll pay for you. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then we went outside, and you're like, we'll just get a ticket for Geostorm and sneak in. And then we bought tickets for Geostorm. We all went in Geostorm theater, and then one by one we went to Blade Runner.
Yeah. Let's actually, before this, we went right after school, like
Straight from school,
yeah.
all the way to like a 30-minute theater, or a
Drive.
theater that was 30 minutes away.
Yeah, it was the only theater in our location that still is playing Blade Runner,
Yeah.
so we had to make the necessary sacrifices, and we had plans afterwards.
So we got in the movie theater, and I started to walk around. I went down the other way to see if Blade Runner was down there. And so I saw some other people like starting to look at me. So when we walked back, we just went in the fucking Geostorm bitch-ass movie. You know, it's stupid.
It wasn't even playing. It was just those like Nuvie ads or whatever.
Yeah.
they were.
So we all sat down, and we were planning like, how are we going to do this? So I stood up. I said, boys.
Well, we just went one by one, pretty much. Like,
Yeah.
he went, then 5 minutes later, TJ went, then, like, 7 minutes later, I went. And then by the time we all got there, it started. All right,
It was
so...
epic.
About the movie?
So I saw the movie, what, 3 times?
Yeah, the first time was definitely better. The theater had a better sound system. It was just
No, it was just louder the first time.
Yeah.
It's definitely a movie that you need to see, like, in theaters, and it be loud.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to watch it on DVD.
The good thing is, I was going to say, there's movies that come out later at Showplace South, and they're cheaper, and it's always
North.
Showplace South. It's always old movies. They only play old movies, and you can get in for cheaper. So if we can keep track of
That's
when
not
that
an old
comes out.
movie.
Well, I'm saying if we can keep track of when it comes out in
Like
the
in
future.
20 years?
No. At Showplace South, if we can keep track of when it comes out there.
I thought you meant old movies like
No.
80s.
It's only a few months old, like movies that are only a few months old.
They show them.
Yeah, it's cheaper and they show them later. If you look up what movies they're showing now, you'll understand. It'll be movies that were shown in the summer or something, so we could go watch it in the spring. Again, sorpresa.
Alright, so what would you rate the movie?
I don't want to put numbers on it. I hate doing this.
It's
10 out of 10.
It's kind of rough.
10 out of
It's
10.
hard to rate it, but
Well, the thing is, like, visually and the whole aesthetic of the movie was really nice. Like, the soundtrack, the city, the people, the whole vibe, like the police state shit, all that was nice. And obviously the soundtrack was just stellar. Let's just put it that way, stellar. I think the only thing that's not that obvious is like the entire plot. There's still a bit of confusing points, which was kind of the point. Like, we were talking about if Decker was a replicant or not.
Yeah.
That was kind of the point. Like, you're not supposed to know. But I was reading last night, and it said that, remember when he had he showed her his memory. He showed the memory maker girl, Anna.
Yeah.
He showed her his memory, and that's...
She started crying.
Yeah, that was because it was, like, her memory. And then, you remember when he was talking to that Scottish girl with one eye, and they said, we all wish that was us? It's because they all had that memory in them. And they were all replicants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But then they all knew it wasn't actually them, I guess. That's what I think. That kind of makes sense. But after the movie, I'd seen it 3 times, and there were 2 things I didn't understand. The bees, the scene with the fucking bees, and the cheese, when he asked for cheese.
Yeah, we could probably figure out that scene.
I did. I was going to explain.
Yeah, I was watching what was it? Blade Runner 2019, or was it? And
the first one?
It's basically of the old guy, what's his name? Decker. It's basically him as a Blade Runner.
Well, yeah. That's what the first one is about.
I didn't even know that.
And okay, well, let me explain the cheese shit. So it's from some book called Treasure Island, and he's like stranded on an island, and when this guy finds him, like the whole time he's on the island, he's craving cheese, and when the guy finds him on the island, he's like, "Hey, you got any cheese?" And that's why he says it in the movie, because it's a reference, and he's been reading. And then the bees.
The older people know that.
And then Caleb actually explained the bee part to me. He like figured it out on his own.
What he said?
Well, okay, so you know when he first gets to that city, and he's like scoping around, 400 degrees west, 30 degrees east.
Yeah.
And he sees like the red cloud of like heat, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, that was the bees. That was like, you know how like when you do like a heat-seeking thing, and like you can see like people, like shapes of people. That's what that was. It was just a bunch of bees, and so the bee being on him was like showing that's what that was in the thing. But I don't know why that was necessary, or why. A little snot dribbling out of my
life. It would represent life. That doesn't make any sense now.
Well, I don't understand why he stuck his hand in it. That was retarded.
Yeah, there's probably something to that. There's a lot of like on Reddit Easter eggs and shit.
Okay, I guess I'll bring my first question to the table.
Okay.
What do you guys think is the most unnecessary part of the movie?
Besides the Elvis fight scene, how long that was? That was agonizing. It was so like.
I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Well, if there was more of like, if the music was playing the whole time, I think it would have been fine. But when it kept going on and off, and it was just like silent, like fight scene, I just thought that was kind of unnecessary.
I thought the most probably in the beginning where he opens up a pot and smells it. I don't know. It felt like it was just paused there, and it really irritated me because I thought it was like supposed to mean something.
After he kills the guy, he goes and smells.
He is like, it's just a scene.
In my opinion, it was how fucking long it took him to find that toy. Whenever he was walking to the factory, it took like, I swear to God, it took like 15 minutes.
I think he was just like reliving everything.
Yeah, I don't think he was taking that long.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It was just annoying because there's no action going on. It was just him walking through a damn factory.
I think maybe the scene where, because the movie's, there's maybe a few more unnecessary stuff because the movie's 2 hours 45 minutes.
Yeah.
But when I first watched it, I wish it could have been longer, like some parts. But I think the stuff Holy shit. The stuff in the end where it's like, or not the end, but when they're sinking, the girl and the that was a little long.
I love
a little drawn
that.
out.
The women in this movie was
I wish we could do
great.
that with women now. Get rid of real women,
So
make
basically-
replicant women that serve us.
basically what happened was it was a hologram of a woman, but she looked really realistic.
Well, no, I think if someone's listening to this, I think they've seen the movie.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But he would
Probably.
probably be invited.
No one's gonna. What's up then?
Fight on the
beef?
cast.
Wait, we can take this.
Shit. What was the best scene? You missed one of the best scenes. So, but besides, like, of what you saw, you missed the end, which was, I think, one of the best scenes. But
Based off what I saw, I would say I really like the sex scene, honestly.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
that.
not just because I'm a horny fucker.
I didn't
just
wanna
thought
say
it was
that
really,
too.
It was really cool though.
The
Like,
music
it was
with
just
it.
interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, the music with it and like I don't know the whole idea.
It's like a limp man getting medication, finally having sex for the first time.
Medical sex.
Yeah, it was just really
Yeah,
interesting. It was
if
like,
you're a lonely man, you're gonna like that scene a lot.
you need
As
to
a-
stay alive for don't kill yourself because there will be fake women that will fuck you in the future. Yeah, if you're listening, paraplegics.
Yeah, and the part my favorite part is probably when he sees that one like hologram of that woman and he like comes down or the woman comes down to him and sees him, looks him in the eye.
Yeah,
or
you didn't
something.
see that part.
I like that part.
It was, you know, the pink girl. It was one of those, and then she
Yeah.
came down on a bridge part and talked to him. It's like, hey, you can fuck my minge.
weird.
Cyberminge.
Tripalowski. Oh, and you know when he killed that girl? When Tyrell killed that girl that just
Yeah.
like plopped out of the bag. The reason he did is because she was like, she couldn't birth
Yeah.
children.
Uh-huh.
But how could he tell that?
He like
I think this.
slices.
No.
himself.
I think the scanning thing. You remember those black like things?
I
came?
thought he decided to kill it. No, because he brought out the knife before that.
No.
before the things came
That's.
out.
No, he didn't.
Yeah,
the
I'm
things
pretty sure he
came
did.
and they scanned. Well, they came and they scanned, and then I think he saw that
Did
she
you
was
look
like,
it up?
yeah, and she was like not. She couldn't birth children, so he stabbed her like in the womb.
That's where they were hunting.
Where did she come from?
What's her name?
He made her. She's a replicant, and he's trying to make replicants that can reproduce. But I don't know why. If he's
Wait,
trying,
isn't Blade Runner supposed to get rid of replicants or old replicants?
Old.
Tyrell's not a Blade Runner.
Oh, I was just asking. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, because Joe is a replicant. I think.
Whatever. K.
Tripalowski.
The one was really bad. Alright, but what do you think now?
Can you stay off your phone for 10 fucking
Come
seconds?
on. Alright, so to get you a perspective on how our setup is, me and TJ are across from the table.
It's a little late.
I'm just
Oh, no.
From
Way
Dominic.
to ruin the fucking flow.
saying. Well, look, you're even making it worse.
Huh?
Okay, we can take this outside. Really. As you can see, right now, he's pointing a gun in my face. As you can hear that. Alright, so.
I really. Okay, well. Alright, yeah, second question.
Okay. How many years do you think it will be till you think the ideal cyberpunk world will be in effect? That's the first question.
50 years. Hopefully.
Well, the
we're
Blade
basically already
the
in
Blade
future.
Runner is not the ideal cyberpunk world.
Yes.
It may look cool, but it's pretty shit. It's like a police state kind
Yeah.
of. And
So this brings me to my second question.
well, no.
Answer
I'm
the
not. I was gonna answer the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Like-
go ahead.
What do you mean by ideal? Like utopia, kind of?
What? Well, that's my second question. What do you consider your guys' ideal cyberpunk world to be?
I thought you said when will it happen?
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Well, probably like.
It's a two-part question, I suppose.
My idea is fucking huge ass trucks with lights on them, cleaning the streets,
But they have those.
lines everywhere probably.
Our snow trucks.
Yeah, and 3D printing will be everything for us. For our food, 3D printing will be making our food. We will have cyber women, cyber moms, cyber dogs, whatever you want.
Cyberminge? What do you mean by
Cyberminge.
ideal cyberpunk? Because cyberpunk is like a genre
of music.
of like
Stuff.
media.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, what do you?
Like what's my ideal future?
World. Yeah, futuristic world.
futuristic warfare.
We use AI to the benefit of us, and not a lot of people have to work.
Yeah. What do you hope that's going to be made in like the future? I hope there's cyber rats. I want to get that out of my system. Cyber cigarettes.
I hope everything runs
Vapes?
off solar.
That's weird to think.
He just
that-
said vapes.
That's weird to think that that's almost. I don't know. Everything's just turning cyber.
If you think about it-
That's not cyber's not like that's not what that means.
We're in the future.
You mean future?
futuristic.
We're in the future right now.
Yeah, there is a lot of similar. It's not gonna like look like that, but there is a lot of similarities. between that.
Hoverboards?
Like, fucking no. We're going back a few years with that. No, if we get rid of using coal so much and start using solar people and get rid of them too. The Jews.
Yeah.
Anyway, Free Paulo. A star can
Where do
count
you
to
think
9
Russia's
on
gonna
fingers.
be?
We should own children. Did you like that part when he's like, "Stars got 9 fingers. We should own children."
What? I don't remember that part.
He's when the woman plops out of the bag.
Oh yeah.
And he's like,
Yeah.
a star, 9 fingers. We should own children.
I didn't understand that.
I liked the part where an MC Ride got hit in the face.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it's not what nigga. You were trying to take me.
You know what? Shout out to Hans Zimmerman. I'm gonna say this once. You don't understand how much I fuck with him. The music, it inspired me to make some of
The
that kind of
soundtrack
music.
is great. It almost makes the movie.
Epic. Yeah, if it wasn't made by Hans Zimmerman, I wouldn't want to watch it. I'll tell you that goddamn right now.
It's just Hans Zimmer, not Zimmerman. It's not Andrew Zimmerman, the
It's
fucking
Hans
beer
Zimmer?
penis eater.
Wow. That's so. I just have been told that his name is Hans Zimmer, and I honestly don't fuck with him anymore because of that.
Guys, my credit card number is.
For 10 bitcoins, you can
You know how much that is?
10,000,
50,000.
50,000.
100,000.
50,000. Bitcoin. One
How
Bitcoin
much
right
is a
now
Bitcoin?
5. You don't have to be that close. It's like 5,000.
I have to swallow
Change
my
the topic.
spit. Should I swallow it?
Just swallow it,
next
right?
to-
Yeah. Try not to poke the mic.
Why do you?
Thanks. So when you should swallow your spit so when you're not doing that. So later.
I don't get spit that builds up.
Everybody does.
I don't. I'm different.
Replicant.
This is
do
the other
you?
questions are young
Okay.
questions.
Anything else?
An hour.
I really liked all, like the. Okay, well the thing is like, it was kind of weird how they had all that Japanese shit, but there wasn't any Japanese people.
I
Did you notice that?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Holy shit. All except for one. Of that one guy doing her nails. It's only.
Yeah, but he was like a worker, and he may not have been Japanese. He probably was.
Yeah, that's weird how like they came over to America, and there's no.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Japanese too. It was
And then
Russian,
Russia.
Yeah, but there were Russian,
Yeah, there's
characters.
Russian people there.
and they were like, but I don't know, like
And
there was
Swedish
so
characters
much
and-
Japanese stuff, but no Japanese.
I heard like if you watch the first one, it'll probably make more sense because like
Yeah,
actually
definitely.
tells a lot more.
Because it
stuff.
explains like the Rachel and Decker shit,
Yeah, and
but
there's
I
like
didn't know
a
anything about that.
narrator in the
Narrator?
background. Yeah.
I didn't know.
I really want to watch the shorts too.
Yeah.
the 3.
So, nice.
I agree.
That was epic.
should own the stars.
What's your favorite quote from the movie?
Sometimes to love someone, you have to be a stranger.
Mine's probably
That was my favorite.
what you got cooking in the pot? Worms. It's a protein farm.
It's a great quote.
No, mine was probably one that Jewish woman was yelling at him when he was walking up the stairs.
Oh,
Or when he was walking through the police station and they were like, "Fuck off, Skinner."
oh yeah. Roof.
Doxed.
Forgot to bark.
Dying for the right cause.
You wrote it down.
Dying for the right cause is the most human thing we can do. Now, if you want,
Faggot.
yeah.
Mine was probably when the part when his wife, she like takes off her thing and she's like, "Oh mate, fuck my minge, my Cyberminge."
Yeah, that was like, that scene was very secret. It was like 1 second, and you had to listen so closely. Like, it was really. Wait, who was the movie made by? Was it like Warner Brothers or what?
What? Who was it directed by?
No, like the company, the whole company.
I don't know.
It was a great
Blade
add-on by
Runner's-
Disney. It's like,
Fuck off. My part was like when he's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And Kay's like, "Tripalowski."
that was actually a really quick part. It was like 1.1 second.
Okay. At what point were you like in the movie? Were you like, "Oh yes, mate"? This is
sex scenes.
Yeah, when he was about to.
No. Like when you realize, okay, this is gonna be good. Like early in the movie.
I enjoy this. My part when I was like, I enjoy this was
No, I mean when you early in the movie. When you knew it was gonna be like, you're like, you saw a part and you're like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
when it went.
That's the biggest way.
That was
I had to
because
think about that.
Mine was okay when he landed and there was a synth in the back, like a pad synth, and then it showed the Cyrillic like on the tent at Sapper Morton's like house. Remember the tent that had the Cyrillic on it?
yeah.
And then it showed that, and then the guy was like in this cool suit thing, like in a farm. He pulled out a handful of worms. Cause I'm a sucker for
Wormies.
synths, Cyrillic, and worms, and I was like,
The
it's gonna be a great
Wormies.
movie.
Yeah, I actually, TJ, we were gonna watch it, or I didn't even want to see them. I was like, okay, we'll watch Blade Runner, whatever the shit is.
Really?
Yeah, and then I didn't know what it was gonna be about, and then TJ couldn't go because, parents.
Yeah, it was something with your parents.
Gated cock.
They got in a fight, and his dad ended up beating up his mom. Well, that's another story. But so he couldn't go. So me and Dominic were gone. So we hit up Slinky nigga.
Yeah.
If you don't know, he's very slinky and
He
lengthy.
was on the first cast.
Yeah.
It was just me and him, but it's
Oh,
never
okay.
uploaded.
And so when I first sat down, I was like, I hope this is good. And right when I saw the first part, the quality of the movie was so great.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I forgot. The first like actual opening scene is him going over the whole city.
Yes,
He's going over LA.
that actually caught my attention. Like, I was really into it after that because the visuals were already great right off the bat.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I went to a movie theater. It was it. Never mind.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But that was probably the best quality of a movie I've ever seen
I think
from a camera.
the part that got me hooked was when he went to Sapper Morton's house, and then Sapper Morton turned around, and Kay said, "Tripalowski."
Yeah, that was a great part. No, like I liked how everything was so subtle, and
I just don't like people bringing dirt in. Remember that part?
Yeah.
I don't mind visitors. I just don't.
I liked the part that got me caught was when he shot the gun. Those parts.
I just wish Sapper Morton was black or a woman.
You know what? Equality, dude.
I loved it whenever it showed the back of the wall and you could see his head being banged against the wall. It would
I know.
Is that what it sounded like?
It was like. All right, now the limiter. I can take
It was
over.
like, "Hey Evan, bark." Well, bam!
You know,
No, I
like,
think okay. What was the saddest part?
fuck. When his cyber girlfriend, she got
I
crushed.
love you.
I
I wish she was wearing rafts. And she,
yeah. So he had a cyber. Yeah, we already talked about this, but he kept a thing.
well, no.
around him.
Okay, so I'm explaining why. So like,
He died.
she was in the thing in his house, and he put him in the emanator,
It's like a hard
and then you
drive.
had to get rid of it in the house. So that she was stuck on this on the stick, and if the stick got broken, then she was gone.
Yeah.
That's a simple way. And then, what were you saying?
No.
Okay, yeah, fine. And then he got shot, or he got like exploded, and then he fell down, and it fell out, and the girl was about to kick K, and then his cyber woman popped out. No!
I love.
And then she's like, I hope you're satisfied with our product.
To put it in perspective, for
Wait,
those
she
who
said
may
that?
not
I
understand
said, I
that-
hope you're satisfied.
The love before she crushed it.
Wait, they made it, or her
Yeah,
company?
Yeah, the company
she's part of
made
Tyrell.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
Tyrell, did you not see it said Wallace?
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I was gonna say, to put it in perspective, it's just like you have a bunch of information on a computer, and say it was only on a computer. If you put it on a hard drive,
On a flash
and then-
drive?
a flash drive, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, and deleted everything on the computer.
And then the flash drive got destroyed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like that, basically.
Really sad. That really broke my heart.
Except it was really meaningful because that was basically his wife. So
I can't think of a part where I was like, oh. I think in Family Guy when Brian died, Brian's death scene.
Yeah.
I don't think anything is as sad as that. So I'm kind of like,
Yeah, they showed
got a
that
tolerance.
in there. Oh, you know how like on a podcast, like you hear like everybody laugh,
yeah.
and it's like, you know what I mean?
When you hear
Like-
people laugh, yeah, fucking amazing.
Did you get that?
Fuck you. I'm off. Back on course. You have any more questions?
You were talking
That's
about
actually
Brian.
That's part of the. Okay. Favorite character.
Cyber bitch.
Hmm.
Being serious.
I guess the best answer I have for that is K. But I also really liked whatever her name was, the one that was locked in
Anna?
that place. Anna. Yeah, you could see memories and stuff. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I like that thing she's
So K and Anna.
Least favorite character.
The bitch.
That's probably an easier one. The one that was K's boss.
Yeah,
The
no,
one
not
degenerous?
No, the fucking.
Why? She
No, not her. The one that I forgot her fucking name.
Love?
The bat. Yeah, Love.
Why?
I thought she was she was an important character.
Yeah, she was cool. The guy with the big lips,
I knew you were
Jamal.
gonna say that.
You mean the one that was in the factory? Or?
No,
Oh, I didn't like
No,
it.
when they were looking at the bones,
the
the black guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, hey guys, I'm not racist. Just kidding. Love all you blacks
Oh.
out there.
The guy the bald, or no, I don't know if he's bald. I don't even remember.
Oh, the
fucker that
mole
got
rat?
killed.
Goalie guy.
Oh, JoJo?
Oh.
Yeah, the one that was with his. Hey, you're not supposed to be
Or
in here.
Coco?
Oh, actually, I have all the papers that.
That's why we need soundboard.
Go!
That was epic. Air horn.
Alright, any confusing points you still don't understand?
Kind of discuss that. I
Yeah,
guess.
but
Wait, yeah, okay.
go.
Oh, we already said the D thing. And
Okay,
the
so-
cheese thing. So is there anything else besides that?
No, okay, when they're going inside, or no, when Kay was going inside his house, walking up the stairs, you can see like him walking up the stairs, but like when that girl, the Russian girl came in, it wasn't even like, it was like in a garage. His house was in a garage, so that didn't make sense. I
What do you
don't know.
mean?
I thought it was.
You know what I'm talking
odd,
about?
Not
No,
necessarily.
keep,
Okay.
What do you.
When he was going into
The girl
his
with the
house,
red. What's that?
yeah,
Yeah, no, it's an apartment.
yeah, but
And
then
he's
like
walking
when,
up the stairs, and then he turned, and it's a hallway. When all those Russian guys were in there,
Yeah.
it was in a hallway.
yeah, I understood that, but you remember when that girl came in, the prostitute?
Yeah,
She came in through
she came
a
in through.
garage. It was a garage because you can see the car in the background when she opened it. So
Oh,
really
that was
confused me.
that was the entrance to the actual apartment complex.
Yeah, but it was like straight to his house. It was straight inside
You
his.
just.
I think
you
just cut.
skipped her. Yeah, walking up the stairs is one thing.
I thought.
I thought it was interesting how trashy it looked on the outside of the apartment. Then you walk into his apartment.
more
Yeah.
trashy.
Looks really nice, actually.
Bitch.
Very nice.
I thought it was pretty trashy.
Dude, you don't have to. I'm off the cast.
You need to calm down.
What?
We're working with a kid with anger issues. So.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I like the part where he's like, do you know what the problem with the bones is? And he's like, no.
Zoom in on that.
Let me enhance.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh my god.
There's numbers.
And then he's like, Tripalowski.
I thought it was great how much, what's her name, the Kay's wife or whatever,
Yeah.
hologram bitch.
I think she has a name.
I don't know. She does, because if you look up the cast, it says her name. It's like maybe like Daisy or something.
Yeah, it is. It's some Joy.
Joy, yeah.
That's like the name of
Yeah.
the thing though.
Oh, okay. I got you.
But like the
Anyways.
product.
Well, when Joy kept repeating, "I knew you were special, honey," and stuff like that, she said it in different ways.
Baby sweet.
Yeah, baby sweet.
I love you, baby sweet.
You don't have to say that.
But
What?
yeah, she kept,
It was in the movie.
You know what I'm talking about? Whenever he started kind of figuring out, or at least thinking that he was born, she's like, "I knew there was something special
Oh,
about
yeah.
you. I always knew there was something
That's
special
what she was
about
like
you, baby."
programmed to do.
Yeah, then he says like, you don't have to say that. And then like when she figured out the codes on the DNA shit,
Yeah.
and she was like, you were right.
Yeah, she kind of sucked him off the whole movie. Like, oh, you're just great. Oh, yes.
It'd be cool with me though. She's the hottest fucking
Yeah.
hologram I've ever seen.
Yeah, the ideal woman is larger eyes and smaller face.
Do you know, Dominic, this might tip you off a little bit, but do you know she's actually from Cuba, the actress that played
Yeah, I figured she wasn't.
She's Hispanic
I don't
descent.
mind
You have her
Cubans.
Instagram?
I can look it up. I forget her name. It's something Hispanic, of course, but
You think it's Tripalowski?
I think it is actually.
I'm naming my kid that. Don't say it. And I figured someone would say Tripalowski in my last name. Well, we've done a good job of not saying names, even though we've been talking about. I can't think of any other questions about the movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. I was discussing the movie with my dad. He's seen the original movie, and I was telling him about Joy and how it was. I told him about the sinking scene where he had sex with
Yeah.
the prostitute
That's a kick the table
and
moment.
Joy. And he brought up something interesting. He said we're actually getting to that point faster than I may have thought, because Japanese and in Japan they have like Japanese buildings where they have robotic sex dolls that will talk to you and stuff, and people
What?
are actually
Really?
ready to go in there and have sex.
Serious?
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
that's-
and there's also this
What?
this AI thing where you put it on. I don't want to see it. You put it on your
Cock.
a cock, and somebody gets something like this
Yeah.
that's shaped like a penis,
I've
and
seen-
from like around the world they go like this, and you feel it. And oh my god!
Wait, I want to hear more about this robotic shit. What are you talking about?
It's a myth.
he
It's not
really
real.
did.
It's false.
Get up,
Have you heard of it or heard of
get
that?
up a picture or video.
I was looking it up, but I couldn't find it, so you could be wrong.
They don't have robots that are like that advanced. Like the one in Saudi Arabia,
Ones.
that's like the most advanced one they've had so far. The one that like they granted citizenship, and she like gave a speech and shit.
Oh yeah.
But they don't. There's no way that some
Women?
Japanese sex things would have ones that good. They're probably just like, "Ai, hamashite."
Yeah, no,
Fuck.
it's not like, I'm not saying it's like really satisfying and really realistic, but
You kind of made it sound like it.
yeah, I suppose. But it still obviously looks like a doll, but it can talk to you and shit. And
Is my phone going
I
on?
don't know. I was looking at videos.
No, I don't want to. He's
I
been
was
calling
looking
all
at
day.
videos, and apparently sex dolls are a lot more popular in Japan in general. So
Well,
it makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Sex
'cause-
is like a lot more popular.
Yeah, there's a lot more people not having sex and just like
They got tiny.
doing
dicks.
other ways.
Yeah.
Like the population of Japan is decreasing, and like the amount of people getting married and having sex, like nobody wants.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I was watching videos, and there's two men that that live with sex dolls and stuff, and one of them had a wife, but also had an obsession with sex dolls.
My dad wants me to get wood in a bit.
Wood?
Yeah.
So we can hit you with it. Boom. Dude,
Salute to the
like,
gang.
I don't like her like that. Only she had black hair. Look up her Instagram, find it now.
The thing that upset me was when I didn't like the girl's outfit when they went outside to kiss. That's just one little thing that tipped me off a bit.
What it look like? I forget.
The blue dress. It was like a beach dress. My least favorite character was kind of the girl that bossed him around. She was a little like generic.
Oh yeah.
Because there weren't any.
She didn't give a fuck about like what he's going through.
No, well, not that. It was just like she was kind of.
They're not supposed to, anyways.
Yeah, but no, like she was like kind of. Her lines were kind of from, like generic sounding, like whoa, epic.
Wait,
she didn't say shit like that.
What was your thought about when you first? Oh yes. What was your thought about when when you like sat down, and he had to like say he was fuck. What was like something.
Cells.
Yeah.
When you're not on duty, they put you in a little box.
Yeah.
Cells.
Well, yeah, they're trying to get him to.
Do you wish to hold a
so
hand?
that he doesn't.
I know, but when you first saw it.
No, it's not. It's his baseline.
Yeah, it was like baseline test.
So you do that and you do it well, and then that's like your baseline. And then when you've gone under a lot of stuff, you do it again. And if you don't do it well, they can tell, and they'll put you on rest. You want to hold the hands of someone else, interlinked.
Interlink cells.
Within cells, interlinked within cells. Why don't you say that for me 3 times?
Within cells, interlinked. Within cells, interlinked. Within cells, interlinked.
Thanks.
Cells.
I saw this funny picture.
You're in.
I saw this really funny meme, guys.
Oh.
It was like,
I want a fucking cyber car.
in your ass, cock and balls.
Yeah.
A cyber car. Pontiac Fiero. I keep thinking of the part,
Hey, come on, we can. Screech.
when they're
Oh,
It's okay.
I gotta fucking shit. Let me get the shit. Nah, that's fucking shit.
Barande stranye.
Hey, if you got a fart, do it, because you did it last time.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
That was me. Hey, make.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I can't fart.
You just made so much noise for no reason. Here, can you put your face right here, real quick? Put your face right here,
Why?
cause I have to slap you. Put your face right here.
We did it
You
last
just made a
time.
bunch of noise. Now I have to go through and fix that. You're
Just
causing
get
me a
my
lot of.
forehead.
This is already too much.
Forehead.
Put your face right here.
Okay.
I want that forehead though. Mama, baby, give me neck.
Mama, baby.
So
I can't think of anything. We're 40.
let's just talk about something else.
I kind of just keep this one. Oh yeah, okay, we can.
All right. Well.
No, I don't want to talk about Stranger. We're not doing music.
Fucking talk about strange. What the fuck?
Okay, let me
Well,
just.
anyways, I will say
Let's just
the
have a
only
talk.
reason I wanted to see Blade Runner was because Younglin's tweet that said soundtracks and movies are getting so much better these days, and he mentioned Blade Runner
He did.
2049 and another movie I didn't.
Well, it was kind of a coincidence when I first saw it, because Arcolect,
Yeah.
that account, they
Yeah.
post a lot of cool like buildings, like symmetrical buildings and like future stuff. And then I also got really into Varg, which is like an artist that makes like a lot of synthy, kind of stuff. And then Blade Runner was like, just like hit my cyberpunk G spot. You know what I mean? I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow, this is exactly what I've been looking for. It was like, because the soundtrack, the visual, like the government shit.
Yeah.
All right.
These shoes look cyber.
Ever been bullied? Ever been bullied?
So, is this a real topic? Or?
Yeah.
Not
Come to the mic.
That's you.
By you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, you know what's up. You know we out here bullying.
Have I been bullied, physically or mentally?
Emotionally.
I have been bullied for the past 2 years, mentally and physically,
Emotionally.
by myself. I am my own bully.
Yo, bitch ass up, man.
I mean, when I participate in No Nut November and I force myself not to jack off,
shit.
that is bullying myself.
I'm still going strong.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
I don't believe you.
How?
I think
Why would I lie about that?
the thing is,
It's
no-
easy.
losing-
Once you get past the 2 weeks, you're good.
it hasn't even been 2 weeks. It's the 10th.
How long has it been then?
10 days.
A week and 3 days.
Jesus fuck.
Once I think it's worse to lose it, or it's bad to lose it, but I think
Lose
it's,
what?
No, not November. But I think it's worse to lie about it.
I'm not fucking lying
And
about
that's
it.
what you're doing to us right
How am I? I'm not lying
now.
about it.
The
Listen
thing is,
here.
I just thought you were my friend. You wouldn't lie about something so minuscule.
Yeah, I'm gonna lie about.
And
If I jerked off,
just
I
think
would
you're
tell
just
you
the
guys.
gayest
You guys
person.
are more than.
Can you stop being? Can you stop being so stupid? Let's
No, but
go. He
something
can be
about-
a big baby.
Something about No Nut November. I've thought about women more than usual.
Same.
Gay.
Now,
S.
and also from not jerking off. How long has it been?
Oh, let's see. It's the 10th, so
10 days.
Not jerking off for 10 days. I feel more manly. I feel like I can kill someone easily.
I felt like talking to women more because I had a reason.
Yeah, that's it. I try to get with girls more so.
Bitch, nigga, you ain't.
You ain't gang.
Fuck.
I last.
Bark.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bark.
I mean, you can say first names if it's in a story, but not like that, dude. That's an easy bark to put in. On. I'll use that. That was pretty good. Or who's that girl at our school that can bark?
Bitch can bark.
I'll say her name.
Yeah.
I don't
We
know.
all know.
I don't even know, to be honest.
You guys have drastically improved. I'm really proud of you
Fuck
guys.
Thank you.
Your nose has improved.
Excuse me?
No, no. Yeah.
Three Pawlowski. Three
What's
Pawlowski.
your idea on perfect woman? 1, 2, 3.
Dead.
Epic.
Fuck.
Epically dead.
Harambe? Can we talk about Harambe?
No.
Why? He shouldn't have died.
Would you fuck Harambe?
This was
If he was down. This is gay.
like a year ago when this happened. Do you think he deserved it?
No.
He had it coming.
I think they should have
you.
shot the. I think they should have shot the black little kid instead.
Yeah, one monkey had to die. They chose that one.
Hey guys, I'm just kidding. I'm not racist.
Two of
Yeah,
us are
just so you
black,
know, I can
actually.
say this because I'm with two black people, and I'm white.
Look at this sniper.
That's nice.
That's fucking nice.
That's great. That's actually great. That's actually a really
I don't
cool
have to
gun.
work if y'all trying to chop shit.
All right. Well, TJ, what time do you get off work?
Probably 9.
Okay, let's end this conversation. Next topic.
Airsoft.
I
Guys,
don't know.
I love airsoft.
I'm trying to just get stupid topics out of the way because they're not the main focus.
Just do something that you want to talk about.
Fuck you. What's another movie that has a good soundtrack?
I don't know.
Lion
I
King.
mean, or older movies like Star Wars and
It does.
anything
Star
with Harrison Ford in it, basically. Indiana
Indiana
Jones,
Jones.
Star Wars.
I don't remember
Blade
Indiana Jones
Runner.
being particularly good. Actually, yeah.
No, Lord of the Rings.
Mm.
All the movies. God love them. Have you seen all the Lord of
No.
the Rings?
Star Wars has
The most recent Star Wars has a good soundtrack.
Yeah, I mean all of them do, honestly.
I mean, at least you're honest.
Okay.
Honestly.
But
Honestly.
I don't know. I would say most people, at least that haven't seen Blade Runner 2049, would say that Star Wars is the most known for its soundtrack. Like everyone can hum at least one Star Wars song.
How's the Indiana Jones one go?
No, it's Pirates of the Caribbean.
No.
Yeah, it's Pirates of the Caribbean. Then
Isn't the Indiana? It's like Indiana Jones, right? And then he goes. You know that Indiana Jones app? Oh yeah. And he's like, Shut the fuck. You know that? You know the thing he does? What's it called? Where he goes.
it's whiplat. No, fuck.
A whip.
Yeah, it's a whip.
Remember?
Just to let you know, we just whipped in real life.
Remember when people in like
in fact
8th
whip.
grade would get whipped by their girlfriends, and you'd have the app, and you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, shit.
That's so loud.
Oh, you're the one who got it. You're the only one who had it.
No,
I remember in 8th grade. He
We
did
used to
it
do
all
it
the
to.
time.
Okay, for the sake of the story, we used to do it to a kid named Logan, and it
Logan
wasn't.
Paul. Great guy.
You didn't have to say a name.
Okay.
Who
Story was
cares?
saying.
Well, oh yeah, fair enough. Well, it wasn't just on me, because the point I'm trying to get across, it was.
You've already talked about this for too long.
Okay.
Next topic.
should
Harambe.
teach you.
So can we get our final thoughts on Harambe?
Monkey.
Funny meme.
Rat.
Do you remember how long that shit carried on?
Yeah, the meme
Yeah,
was
this
that was
like-
probably the longest dumbass meme.
When did Harambe die? Like when was the shooting? The shooting.
I want to say in the spring of
Late 80s.
2016.
It was in 2016. Let me.
Yeah, spring of
Let me look it up.
2016 maybe.
Blade Runner to Harambe.
Haratme die. May 28th, 2016.
so,
That's
That's epic.
that's her birthday.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Bart Simpson's birthday.
I was gonna say, I think the meme was still going around
I need to censor
at
Bart
the
Simpson.
beginning of. It was still
Name
going
drop.
around at the beginning of school.
Yeah,
After
I know.
the summer,
Like,
so it was just really long and dragged on. It was
I
really
remember
stupid.
the senior tweeted Central killed Harambe. I'm not gonna say his name, but
yeah, that was stupid.
got like 100 retweets.
He's scared as fuck.
Thoughts on gay as fuck.
I mean, I'm actually okay with gay people.
I'm just not. I'm okay with gay people, just not them being gay.
I'm not okay with if they don't
Right.
suck. Like if they're not down to fuck, I don't fuck with them.
I don't know. I don't really like.
Like honestly, you're a straight 10. I'd probably suck your dick.
I don't like gay people with bad humor because
Bad
typically
breath.
gay people, they tend to, be very social and like they're not afraid to, especially the ones that are out of the closet. They're not afraid to say their opinion and stuff, and they have shit humor. It's just really.
Well,
I
it's because
don't
they
like
act like
people like-
women, and women aren't funny.
Yeah, I suppose so.
You know the people at our school that have like their shorts all the way up here.
Yes.
I don't like
yes,
that.
That's
I don't like
that's
those.
weird. But there's also straight people that do that. Like
I don't like my
frat
shorts.
fuckers.
I don't like my shorts touching my knees.
No, neither do
I like them right here.
Yeah,
Oh.
so not. Yeah, like
Yeah, but there's some people where I'm like.
I don't like basketball shorts. I don't like those.
Yeah.
Too baggy.
and ones that go past like the calves.
If you're listening, you wear and ones.
Off yourself.
I have a pair of N1 shorts.
Can you
Yes,
guys
it's
get
short.
closer?
I'm
Yes.
fine
You're
with
either.
it. I'm right here.
I'm looking at the waves.
I'm right here.
I'm not moving. Tripalowski.
Okay, next topic. Anyone?
I don't know. We've got. Let's make this an hour because I don't want to talk about too much. I want to save it for another cast.
He just rebuilt his gun. What the fuck? That's funny.
What movie next? What do you think is?
My friend-
I can't remember the previews because the movie was so good. I remember seeing previews that I wanted to see in theaters.
I didn't. I remember
My
the
friend
previews being
Jeffrey
shit.
Dahmer. Looks good.
Oh yeah, there was one about like 12 people sent to Afghanistan or something. That
Oh,
looks kind of
yeah, we saw that when you were in there. What was that called?
I don't remember.
I think.
It was after 9/11.
All right. Well, here's my thing of cyberpunk movies. It's probably Blade Runner 2049, Family Guy, Star Wars, and then Superman 2.
Family Guy Star.
Yeah.
That was a great episode.
The soundtrack.
I have that on disc.
Fucking
bought
course you do. Oh, typical you.
Don't you?
Forget
Forget
about
Yeah,
it.
it's
about
off.
me.
Why are you? So currently, TJ is eating his drawstring, and he thinks it's epic. I personally do not think it's epic, but that's me personally.
I've never seen
All right.
it.
Well, we got 10 minutes. Let's wrap this up. Let's come to a
Okay,
conclusion.
Blade Runner, really good, epic,
I said 10 minutes.
Okay, so any movie in the theater right now
Oh, wait.
will not top Blade Runner. So I recommend.
I'd top Blade Runner.
If Blade
I
Runner
recommend
wasn't.
if Blade Runner is still in your city.
You have to if you like this stuff, you have to see it in theaters.
Yeah.
Everything we listed,
kinda
Harambe, Cyber, everything we said.
No, I mean if you want to see Blade Runner, see it in theaters.
Yeah.
It has to. It's a good movie, and then in theaters, it's
At home,
Epic.
an epic movie.
Epic.
Thank you.
Is that Windex over there? Is that water?
It just happens to be a Windex.
Put water inside of it. Scare your mom. See how you play it.
Squirter with water, really scary.
Scream, squirm. You wouldn't know.
Mommy, what's a squirt?
Here with my best
Oh.
friend.
The Babadook.
That's a pretty good cyberpunk movie.
Yeah, no, I was you just had a British accent. You said "mommy." It just makes me think of the Babadook. I love the scene in Babadook. If any of you guys have ever seen Babadook,
Wait.
when the kid walks in while she's like feeling herself,
Oh, yeah.
that was fucking the greatest.
Mommy, are you gonna squirt? Mommy, please, no.
Have you seen
It's
The
the
Matrix?
greatest movie scene ever. Yeah, I've seen it before.
Have
Seen-
you seen it?
See,
It's like-
The
it's like-
Matrix?
Yeah, if you look up cyberpunk movies, Blade Runner number one,
Is
The
that the-
Matrix. It's one like he like
Is that the one where he's
he shoots a
he's got the webs and he like goes through buildings? He's got in the red and blue suit.
yeah. Wasn't worth it. Are you kidding me? You would have laughed at that. RoboCop, Robo
I've
Bitch,
never seen it.
Robo bitch.
The Terminator.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it's supposed to.
I want newer ones. All the cyberpunk movies are like
Oh,
80s and 90s.
Yeah. It's only
Cyber City.
Shit.
very popular though.
Jesus.
Let me. Alright, so.
Oh, I've seen this.
I think it's really odd that with Star Wars it says a long time ago, but it seems kind of cyberpunk. Like it seems like more futuristic.
No.
It seems more futuristic though.
Yeah, but
But in the beginning of every movie it says a long
Do you know
time ago.
anything about?
In a galaxy far away.
Have you seen all the movies?
Yeah, I've seen one.
you're using
Return to the
cyberpunk
Jedi?
a little too.
I guess
that's,
I really
that's
don't.
not even cyberpunk.
Okay.
It's sci-fi.
Next topic.
It's not even
Next
close
topic,
to fucking
next
cyberpunk.
next
Well,
topic.
Blade Runner is
Next topic.
sci-fi.
What
Shut the
is
fuck up.
cyberpunk?
What?
What is cyberpunk? I don't know. If you guys keep saying I'm wrong, you
You
haven't
want-
explained
I'll
what
give
it
you a
is.
Yeah,
definition.
give him the. Well, just because it's like sci-fi doesn't mean it's cyberpunk.
It's futuristic, right? Is kind of what cyberpunk means.
Mm.
Let me get the definition. Everybody
Give or
calm
take.
down. Cyberpunk is a subgenre of science fiction in a future setting that tends to focus on a combination of low life and high tech, featuring advanced technology and scientific achievements.
Oh, okay, so yeah, Star Wars would not be. There's
No.
not a bunch of advanced technology. Like,
No,
well,
there
I
is,
mean,
but
there is,
but they're all kind
Such
of rich.
as
yeah.
artificial intelligence and cybernetics.
I can't think of new ones though.
I thought RoboCop was new.
AKA
There's an old version and a new version, isn't there?
Not a new like 2016.
Have you seen like the fashion for cyberpunk? There's like a Tom
Yeah, you wanted to get a trench suit.
Oh.
Thoughts on
I looked up
Tyler,
cyberpunk movies and it came up with Toyota Avalon, new car.
thoughts of Tyler buying a trench suit, wearing it to school.
That's not really. It's like this shit.
I mean, well, that's how they dress then, so it looks fine. But
Hope everybody dresses like that in the future. Are you cyberpunk?
take the test. All right, you wanna end this?
An outro. Well, too late now.
We don't. I don't want to have a set intro, outro shit, and like have a. I just kind of want this to be free flowing. I thought we did a lot better job of not making a bunch of noise, not having good quality, good discussion, not being a fucking idiot.
TJ, he asked if he should paint that.
No.
She shoots so much better. Holy shit. Getting everybody into.
All right, let's. Don't send that. All right, let's. I guess we're done here.
Yeah.
Muntcast episode 3. Cyberminge.
One more time. Thoughts on Blade Runner?
Epic.